If it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday night.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Cordero Patterson now to return. Returns looking good so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out, a fourth-year quarterback and capable dual-threat producer from Ohio State's Justin Fields.
After 3 years in Chicago, a couple injuries, and nearly breaking the all-time quarterback rushing record, Justin Fields now finds himself a Pittsburgh Steeler. And the great thing about his skill set is with the heavy run game, the play action that comes off of it, and those powerful, dynamic legs, Justin Fields may have found a much better home than he ever found in Chicago.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
From the 38. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Steelers first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
Got Washington, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll try to run it with Harris. Bullays his way in for the touchdown. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Najee Harris, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. They're led out by the four-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. They go right back to Hall. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
So on 4th down, the Jets turn to a fan favorite. It's Thomas Morstead to punt it away. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. So no return on that punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their second drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They give to Harris from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Close secured by George Pickett. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they go with Harris. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Off play action, it's Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Fields out of the gun. Caught near the goal line. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 32. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Wilson's got it. And he goes out a little short of the 40. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Malachi Corley reels it in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Malachi Corley, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jets 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Calvin Austin on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Steelers' offense headed out. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap to Fields. Throwing the out route complete. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First and 10 from the 41. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers first down. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's Fields to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. Second down. Harris once more. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 13-point lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Corley reels it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To throw is Rodgers. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Hall running between the tackles. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From midfield on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That one gains 7. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Rodgers to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers, able to find Corley. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll go right side with Hall. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Firing quickly as Rodgers, complete. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
4th and 3, drive on the line. They'll go for it, Rodgers. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's able to get this down to the 13. The right call came in at the right time, give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Rodgers set to pass. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Patterson now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He's back to throw. Flush down out to his left. He calls his own number again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we arrive at halftime here in Pittsburgh. The Steelers leading after 2. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a fine first half out of the former Alabama man, Najee Harris. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Now Boswell on to send this away. Gibson now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here's the Jets offense getting ready to start our third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They start the half with a give to Hall. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. This will be caught by Adams. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A give left side for Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Here's Hall once more. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. And then it's a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. Has his man, it's Corley. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, here comes Hall. He'll cobble together a yard there. They're on the stop, Larry Ogunjobi. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be down by contact, so now our attention turns to the flag on the play. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. He's got the hook up to Adams. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
From the shotgun, Rodgers has it down close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Again, Rodgers. He's on the move. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Hall does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this third down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
So the Jets are going to try a field goal on 4th down. Greg Zuerlein headed out. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. On the return, here comes Austin. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Harris to start the half. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Fields on first down. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Second and 3 now. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
You know, that's one of those plays when you call it, you expect to get decent yards every time. Seeing it stopped at the line, man, that's deflating offensively.
A 3rd down run with Harris. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Javon Kinlaw on the tackle. A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Jets offense now set to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 19. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They're set up at the 35 now. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Rodgers here from the gun. Corley reels it in. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Oh, he lost the football! And he gets his own fumble, so the comeback hopes are still alive, but that clock keeps running.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down. Back to throw it. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Warren quick on the draw. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers up by 8. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Another run with Harris here on first. On the move into the red zone. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Second down. Probably going to see him kneel it again here. A give left side. Here's Harris. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. He picks up 8 on the run, and now they're going to have 3rd and 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.